Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we are going to be showing you all about this Kobalt 7¼ inch sliding miter saw. So we're going to be showing you kind of all the features of this, how to install all this stuff, teaching you all about it, and then we're also going to be providing a demonstration and showing you how to change the blade out. So we'll dive right into this, kind of just showing you around the saw and how to install these things. Okay, so the first thing we'll show you is how to lock it in place if you're transporting it. So to lock it in place, you're just going to hold this down, and then right here is a pin. You just press that in and that locks it in the down position. And when you want to lift it back up, just press this down, pull the pin out like that, and then you could slide it back up, and you can see right now it's sliding. You can go ahead and lock that by twisting this knob clockwise. So now it's locked. Okay, so we'll leave it locked for now, and then we could adjust the bevel by rotating this blue knob here this way, rotate it that way, and then we'll show you what that looks like. So now we could twist the saw to make our beveled cuts, and you can see here it gives you the degree that you're cutting at, from 0, 15, 30 all the way up to 45. Okay, so this isn't a dual bevel. It doesn't go this way and this way, it only goes this way. So for this demonstration we're going to put it back on 0, so we're cutting straight down, and then we're just going to tighten that down by rotating that way. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and put our miter handle in. That just goes into this hole right here. And then just kind of hand tighten it down. Okay. Okay, and now we'll show you how to adjust the angle of your cut, the miter. So there's a little lever right here. We're going to pull that up, and we could slide that either this way, and you can see it locks in on certain degrees. So it locks in on the 45 degree. You could go all the way up to 50. It locks in on the 22.5. Locks in on the 15. And then the intermediate ones it does not lock on, but it locks in on the 0. And then you could also slide it this way. And this is a new saw, so it's a little hard to turn, but these loosen up over time. Okay, but for the cut, for the demonstration, we're just going to be showing you a 0 degree cut. So we'll get that over to 0. Okay. Again, press up on this and then just rotate it either way. And then we can put our clamp in place. Okay, so this goes in, this part right here goes straight down into here, like so. So it looks like that. And then you could just tighten this knob down. Okay, and then all you would do is rotate this down until it meets your material, snug it up, and then that way your material is not going to be sliding all over the place. Okay, and then you can see how the guard works. So whenever you're messing around with this, whenever you're changing the blade, always make sure that this saw is unplugged, especially when you're changing the blade. You don't want it to kick on accidentally. Okay, so now we showed you pretty much all of the features of this tool. We'll also show you right here, this is the locking button for when you're going to change the blade out, and we'll show you how that works. So right now our saw is unplugged, so you can see how the saw spins, and as the saw spins, just press that button in until it catches, and now you can't turn the blade. So later in the video this will come in handy. Just remember where this button is, because we're going to use that when we're changing the blade out. Okay, So I believe we went over everything on this so far. The only thing we're going to cover now is, let's do the blade change now. You can see here, this is where the dust collection goes. I got this second hand, so it didn't come with the dust collection bag, but you could hook this up to a shop vac. I'm going to end up buying just a dust collection bag for it off Amazon. And then also there's a tool that I do not have that usually goes right here, and that is to change the blade out. So it's pretty much a 6mm and a Phillips head screwdriver all in one. So to change the blade, we're just going to be using a 6mm Allen wrench and a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so we'll show you now how to change the blade out. We'll give you a good view here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our Phillips, slide this up. Again, make sure the saw is turned off, and we're going to loosen this screw right here. Okay, we're going to loosen that by rotating it counterclockwise, and then we're going to loosen it a good amount because we want this whole plate to be able to slide up and out of our way. Okay, so you can see how that plate slid up, and then you could just set this down like that, and that gives us access to our 6mm nut. And again, this is where that locking button comes into place. So we're going to spin our blade while we're pressing in on this button until the button catches and we can't turn the blade. Okay, and then we're going to take our 6mm Allen wrench, and on this we're going to rotate. Normally you would rotate this way to tighten. We're going to press down on this Allen wrench to loosen it. Okay, so this isn't righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. This is reverse thread because of the way that the blade spins. So when you're looking at it like this, we're going to spin it clockwise to loosen it. And then we're just going to, now you could let go of the button if you want. We're just going to remove this bolt. And then there's a washer behind, right here. And if you're wondering which way it goes on, it tells you, I don't know if you could read it, but it says this side toward blade. And you could see how it's like an oval shaped, and then the piece that it goes onto is also oval shaped. So you want to make sure you fit that back on. Then you could just take the blade out, inspect it. Okay, so this is a fine finish 7¼ inch blade. And then we'll put it back on. And always take note when you're putting it back on. I used to say the lettering always points out, but there's a lot of blades that aren't like that. So just take note of the direction of the teeth. When this saw spins, it spins down like this, and the teeth go down into the material. So just always make sure your blade is on the correct way. Okay. And then we could put our nut back on. Again, take note of the direction. You want to make sure that it fits snugly over that. Okay, and then we're going to put our bolt back in. Again, this is reverse threaded, so we're going to twist this counterclockwise to tighten it. And we'll just get it hand tight, and then we'll go ahead and press that button again. Again, that button is right there, this black button. There's my scrap piece of wood that just fell. Try to get the light over here so you guys can see. All right, so we have that hand tightened. We're just going to press that black button down, and we're just going to snug this up the rest of the way. Okay. Okay, so now we showed you how to change the blade. Oh, first we have to actually put this back down, so we'll pick that up. Slide this black piece down, back over like that. And then we'll tighten this back down. And then just make sure the guard isn't catching on the blade in any way. Everything slides freely. Okay, so now we can go ahead and get power onto this saw. And we'll show you the rest of it. Okay, so now we have power to the saw. We'll grab a scrap piece of wood, slide it under our clamp. And the one thing I didn't show you, so here's how you turn it on. You pretty much press this button in. Here, we'll do it without here. You press this button down and then in. So press that down and then pull the handle in. And that's gonna start the saw. Down, in. And then there's an LED light on here, which gives a nice shadow on the material that you're cutting. I'll show you that. So let's turn the light on. And you really probably can't tell that the light is on because I've got so much light going on in here, but you'll be able to see once I lower this down onto the material. Okay, so there's our material on. Tighten down. It's not going anywhere. So here, let's loosen our slide that I showed you. So now ours can slide. Okay. And now when we go down on the material, you can see how it gives you that shadow of a line that you're cutting. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Okay. So now let's do a cut. Again, we're going to press in on that yellow button, pull down, and we're going to engage the saw, get it up to full speed before we make our cut down. Okay. There's our cut. So yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up everything on this 7 1/4 Kobalt miter saw. If you guys have any questions at all, be sure to reach out in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all of my other tool and DIY videos. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.